here I am again. So we have learned how to play all of our open strings, and those names are E, A, D, and G. And in the musical alphabet, we have 7 note names, starting from A. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Now you might be wondering, where are the rest of the notes? Because we haven't learned how to play F, and we haven't learned how to play B or C. Where are those notes on our instrument? So in order to play all of the notes that on our instrument, we press the string down with our fingertips of our left hand to shorten the string. So the lowest note that we can play on our violin is a G. And in order to play other notes on the G string, in between G and D, we would go first finger for A, second finger for B, third finger for C, right? So we can play all these different notes on the G string. So in between every string, there are 3 notes that you play with your fingers. So listen to this. So there I was just going step by step all the way up to a high A on my E string. So the music alphabet repeats over and over and over. A to G, A to G, A to G, up and down. So we have high pitches that are A, and we have low pitches that are A. So listen to the difference between these 3 A's. These are all A's. Those are all A's. Listen again. Those are all A notes, but they're in different octaves. So this one's high, middle, and low. So now I'm going to show you your first 3 notes that are going to be on the D string. So then you'll know D, E, what we call F sharp, or FARP for short, and G, okay? So that'll be 4 notes on your D string. So first of all, make sure you're in proper playing position, where your knuckle is close to the nut. This first knuckle is close to the nut. Thumb pointing straight up like a soldier. Nice straight wrist and soft hand. Just to make sure you can see that, take a look on the inside of my hand, how it's soft and curved. And you might even be able to see the little calluses on my fingers. Those are mostly from playing guitar, but also I built them up from playing violin too. So if your fingers hurt at first from playing, that's normal. And you'll see little lines in your fingers. That's normal too. Don't worry, those will go away, and the pain will go away, and it'll just become easier and easier to play. It's just part of being a musician and practicing. So take a look at my fingers as I press them down. It's really important to keep them curved, and I call this curved like a rainbow arch bridge, so that all the way underneath there, the strings can be ringing clear. So here I am on the D string, and I can play my E and my A string. So check and make sure your fingers are curved when you play, and they're not like this, or pressing down. Okay? So curved like a rainbow arch bridge. Nice, soft hand, soft in the middle, straight thumb like a soldier. So let's start with 3 fingers down on the D string. And we're going to do this in a certain pattern. It's going to be whole step, half step. So from the nut, you're going to find a whole step, another whole step, which is the same space from the nut to the first finger to the second finger, and then your third finger is going to be snuggled right next to the second finger, as close as it can possibly get. So here we have 3 notes on the D string. So check from the nut to the first finger, 1 whole step, first finger to the second finger, 2 whole steps, second finger to the third finger, 1 half step. So we have whole, whole, half. Take a look. If you have tape on your fingerboard, that can help you. Your first finger will go on the first tape, which will be 1 whole step. Second finger will go on the second tape, 2 whole steps. Third finger will go on the third tape, which is a half step from the second finger. Nice job. So first, let's try that third finger note, which is a G. Now, you might be like, wait, I already know G on my violin. And you do. This is the second G that you're going to learn. So first, we have open G. And now, we have third finger G on the D string. So play after me. Let's do it again. One more time, G. Now let's play low G and high G. Low G and then high G. Nice job. 2 G's that you know on your instrument now. The second note that we're going to play is 2 fingers on the D string. So check. First, second finger, 2 whole steps from the nut. Lift the third finger up, and we're going to play that note, which is called F sharp, or for short, FARP. So play after me. One more time. That's F sharp. 2 fingers on the D string. 2 whole steps from the nut. Okay? To play the next note on the D string, we lift that second finger, so the only finger we have is our first finger, 1 whole step from the nut. That note is E. Wait a minute, you already know E. So this is the second E that we're learning. Here's E, open string, and here's E on the D string. 2 E's, 1 is high, 1 is low. So make sure you're playing E on the D string. So you got to press that finger down. Now, how am I making these sounds so nice and clear? Make sure you have a nice rainbow arch bridge and you're using the tip of your finger so you can see a little groove in the tip for your string. E, high E, low E, high E, low E. So let's try playing this together. So play after me. 1 finger on the D string for E. Here we go. 1, 2, listen, then play. I added 1 in there. Did you get it? So we have 2 E's, and I played them both. So the other note that we have on the D string is open D. Yeah. So we can also play no fingers and get a new sound, which is D. Let's play open D a couple of times. And notice when I'm playing open D, my fingers are hovering right above the string. So if I want to change the sound and make a higher pitch on the D string, like an F sharp or a G maybe, my fingers are ready to play. So make sure your fingers are ready to go and they're like little hammers. Don't squeeze, don't crush the bird. Soft, rainbow bridge, straight wrist. All right, open D. 1, 2, ready, play. Awesome. 2, ready, E. E. Ready, F sharp. Now G. Now let's go down. So start with G. Now peel that one off to 2 fingers. Peel that F sharp off to E. E comes off for D. Awesome job. Go back and play that as many times as you want. Now I'm going to teach you a really easy song to play on the D string with just those 4 notes. In fact, we're only even going to use 3 of them. And you might recognize this song. Listen first, and then I'll show you how to play it. Did you recognize it? That's a song some of us know as Mary Had a Little Lamb. So the song goes, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. If you know it, you can sing as you play, and it might help you remember. So starting with 2 fingers on the D string, whole step, we go 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 2, 2. Let's try that. 1, 2, ready, play. Nice. That part part goes, Mary had a little lamb. And then we repeat little lamb with E. Little lamb. And again with F sharp. So the whole first part of Mary Had a Little Lamb goes 2 1 0 1 2 2 2 1 1 1 2 2 2. Let's try that together. 1 2 ready play. 2 1 0 1 2 2 2 rest. 1 1 1 rest. 2 2 2 rest. The second part of Mary Had a Little Lamb repeats a little bit and is slightly different. So it's very similar. We start with 2 fingers and we go, Mary had a little lamb, just like before, but instead of resting, we continue on to, its fleece was white as snow. So let's learn that together. The first part, 2 1 0 1 2 2 2 2. Try that with me. 1 2 ready play. 2 1 0 1 2 2 2 2. Then we go to 1 1 1 2 1 0. So that one goes 1 1 2 1 0. Let's try that together. 1 1 2 1 0. Let's try the whole second part of Mary Had a Little Lamb together, and then we'll put it together with the first part and play the whole song. Here we go. 1 2 ready play. 2 1 0 1 2 2 2 2 1 1 2 1 0. So here we go. All of Mary Had a Little Lamb pizzicato, 3 notes on the D string, starting with 2 fingers, whole step for F sharp on the D string. Here we go. 1 2 ready play. Rest. Rest, 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 rest. So learning to play with fingers on this open strings requires a lot of patience. You have to make sure your hand is soft and curved and your fingers are moving independently one at a time. And you need to trust your ears and listen for the right notes and move your fingers around. And you're going to feel it. You'll feel it in your fingertips. You're going to feel it in your ears. And you're going to feel it also in your body that you found the right pitch and the right note. And that just takes time. But you already have all of the tools. You were born with all of the tools to do that. So you just have to practice and build that skill. Develop it. Just like you had to develop the ability to walk. So have fun playing with that and playing with your notes on the D string, and see what other songs you can figure out how to play with just D, E, F sharp, and G. And you can play them for your family. Have fun, happy practicing, and I'll see you next time.